So shall we start? Am I audible?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Okay.
So we are live, and here we begin our conference. So I'll introduce the conference to everyone once. So welcome everyone to Medxa' Conference 2022, organized by Federation of Medical Students Association and sponsored by Delhi Medical Academy of Science, in collaboration with various associations like FIMA, UDF, FORDA, Inflame Medical Magazine, Medflix, World Medical Association, Medicals United, Bing Medic Cliniques, CD4 Academy, Doctors for a Cause, Aspire, SMR, Research Wing, Medicines, and Innovative Publication. So I welcome you all heartedly to this very conference, which is India's largest virtual conference to be held today on 14th of May 2022 and tomorrow 15th of May 2022. So to begin with, this conference is something that we do every year, and this is twice in a year that we do. And this year we are having our esteemed guest speakers today with us. So our first speaker for the conference would be Dr. Randeep Guleria, that is the Director of AIMS. Dr. Randeep Guleria is an Indian pulmonologist and the current director of All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi, credited with the establishment of India's first Center for Pulmonary Medicines and sleep disorders at AIMS. Dr. Guleria was conferred with prestigious Padma Shri Award in 2015 by the President of India and recently with Dr. V.C. Roy Award in the category of Eminent Medical Person for the year 2014. In addition to this, he has several awards at his honors to his credit. And he has been also serving as personal physician to the Prime Minister of India, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, for 1998 to 2004. So I welcome Dr. Randeep Guleria, that is Director of AIMS, to the conference. Okay, unfortunately, Dr. Guleria would not be present with us today due to some emergency task as I received the message. So we would move on to our next speaker and the guest of honor for today's conference.
So, might there, hello?
Yes, yes. I'll be just introducing you, ma'am. Just a second. So our next speaker for today and the guest of honor is Dr. Heidi Stensmarine, who is the president of World Medical Association, and she has also been serving as president of Swedish Medical Association 2014, the chair of Swedish Medical Journal in 2014, board member of Swedish Confederation of Professional Associations, the chair of Medical Ethics Committee of WMA in 2017 to 19, the council member of WMA 2015 to 2019, project management intersection of strategic people and research at Harvard University School of Public Health in July 2018 and has bagged various awards and various publications in her name. So I welcome to the honor, the guest of honor for today, that is Dr. Heidi Stensmarine. Over to you, ma'am. So we would be liking you to inaugurate the ceremony because we have you as our guest of honor. So we welcome you aboard and we are really delighted that you took out time from your busy schedule at a very short notice, and your precious time would definitely serve to a lot of students as an inspiration. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Alicia. And I hope you're doing well. You're arranging this big event on top of your medical studies around the world. So, and I don't know if you can see me. So I have to ask you, Alicia, is the camera okay? We have been switching devices here.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. We can see you.
Good. And so I'm honored to be invited, and I always try to make time for students, especially because that's also one of the duties of physicians, not to pull up the ladder, but to help the next generation. I don't feel that all yet, but when I speak to students, I always see that I have aged. So it's interesting to see the continuing. I see myself as a student still, but when I look myself in the mirror, I see someone else. So thank you for inviting me. And I'd just like to ask how much time I have to speak before we proceed, because I have some topics, and I have
Surely you
some
can go
issues.
ahead. We have ample time to hear from you. So there's no time limit. You can go on. You can finish whenever you want. We are all ears. And we're really glad that you made up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, I'm very honored to speak to you, and I have some things I would like to go through. And it's very early here in Sweden. I'm working out of Stockholm in Sweden, traveling a little bit, but mainly based here. I'd just like to say a couple of words about my background, since I'm a physician and the medical profession is quite wide. And today we see that a large portion of medical students are planning to go into the more untraditional sectors of medicine, but it's still medicine. So, for example, in an inquiry in Finland, up to 40% of medical students say that they plan to go into medical technology and the medtech industry, and not into the classic clinical work of physicians when they graduate. This is a pattern we see around the globe. So when you go to California, a larger and larger portion of medical students